We're now a month into 2024. We're about to start February. I want to know how many people have managed to stick to their resolutions so far. I want to know how many people still feel motivated to reach their goals. Everyone's New Year, New Me motivation is probably dropping by the day. This is why I don't like the concept of New Year, New Me. It's like a bad fad diet. It's unsustainable. I'm going to continue with the fad diet example. They don't work because they usually require a drastic change. Like you're cutting out all carbs, you're cutting out all sugars, no this, no that, you can only eat this. They require you to go into the diet with an all or nothing mindset. Even if you manage to keep up with it and you actually start seeing some results, the problem is as soon as you go off the diet, your progress starts reversing itself. Sometimes you might even end up worse off than where you started. Expecting yourself to suddenly change your routine, take on a new habit, it might work for a while. You have the motivation and excitement of new change happening in your life to keep you going. But what do you do when the novelty wears off? You start giving yourself a pass here or there, saying, oh, you'll do it tomorrow. Today's gonna be a break. Today you're just gonna have a chill day. And the next thing you know, you've decided it's too much of a hassle to continue on with your goals. Anytime you actually manage to commit to said goals is now down the drain. I think it's safe to say most people tell themselves, well, there's next year. Any goals or changes you're trying to make needs to be incremental. It's something you need to work on day by day, making sure you're making a little progress every day. Unfortunately, we live in a time where people want fast and easy results, and that's just not how it's going to work. I think a misconception some people have is that once they make something into a habit, once it's been successfully incorporated into their routine, that they can slack off. Like instead of consciously saying, this is something I need to do, they're going to rely solely on habitual reflex. That might work for some things like remembering to take your vitamins every day, but it's not going to work for everything. When you start getting complacent, that's when you risk allowing yourself falling back into bad habits or even failing on your goals. I think this is also why a lot of people don't manage to stick to their New Year's resolution because they rely heavily on motivation. But the thing is, motivation only works when you're in a good mood, when you're on a high from seeing the results. But what happens when you have an off day? That's when you need to rely on discipline. Discipline is what's going to get you through the hard days to make sure you stay on track with your goals. The days where nothing's going your way, you just want to crawl back into bed and forget about it and start again tomorrow, that's when you need to rely on discipline to make sure you do everything on your to-do list to make sure you're successful. The days where you just don't feel like it, when you just want to be lazy, that's when you need to rely on discipline to maintain any resolutions you're trying to achieve. When you want to make a change in your life, you just need to start today. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for the new year. Today. Every day you put it off, that's another day's worth of progress that you're foregoing. That's another day you're putting yourself behind from where you could be. It's about taking it day by day, making every day count, putting forth your best effort. That's how you're going to see progress. That's how you're going to maintain your progress. To put it into perspective, let's say you want to learn an instrument. Today's October 1st. Instead of waiting until January 1st to say, I'm going to learn a new instrument next year, start today. Think about where you'll be come January 1st if you start today. That's 3 months worth of experience under your belt. Now, I understand the appeal of waiting till Monday, waiting until the start of the next month, especially with January 1st this year having been on a Monday. Oh my God, I get the appeal. I get the satisfaction that it gives, okay? I truly do, because I was tempted. I opened up my planner and it was just perfection. So I get it. But here's the thing. Satisfaction is not going to get you the progress you want to achieve. Satisfaction is not going to help you achieve your goals. Put all that aside and you just got to start.